The days are getting shorter. Are you feeling more tired than usual? Hey, my name is Cece Cheney, and today we're chatting about 3 tips for winning the battle with winter fatigue. So, I was reading an article this morning, and they were talking about winter blues and winter aches and pains and winter fatigue. And this is something that happens sort of annually. We get to a certain time, the days get shorter, and it just becomes harder to get out of bed and feel energized in the morning, right? Especially after you sort of crack open those curtains and you see, like, okay, it's still dark. Why am I up? I just don't wanna, right? Let me know if you relate to that at all. But I was reading about it this morning, and I found some tips that might just help you beat that winter fatigue. So, what can you do to keep your energy up even though those days are short and it's darker outside? Well, the first is to get out into the daylight. So, this article was saying that losing out on sunlight in the winter actually disrupts that delicate balance of your circadian rhythm, which is basically your sleep and waking cycles, right? So, when it's dark outside, the body actually produces more of the hormone melatonin, which makes sleep feel more inviting, which is why you're so tired, right? Because it's darker and your body is getting signals that, hey, I should be tired, I should be sleeping, right? So they suggested that you open your blinds during the daytime, right? And try to get out and about into the natural light as much as possible. So I know it's cold and getting outside doesn't sound as fun, but if you can just take a short, brisk walk, maybe on your lunch break, it will boost your energy, reduce your blood pressure, and help lift your mood, right? According to this article. Tip number 2, which I thought was really interesting, is making sure that you're practicing good sleep hygiene, right? So we all know that sleeping too little can make you feel really wiped out the next day. That's sort of like, that makes sense to most of us. But oversleeping during the winter can also make you feel sluggish in the mornings. So undersleeping and oversleeping both cause you to be really tired. So while it's tempting to sleep in when it's cold and dark outside, you really want to try and get into some healthy bedtime habits. So they suggested going to bed and waking up at roughly the same time every day. Aim to get in a good solid 6 to 8 hours of undisturbed sleep each night, and really get in that habit, turning off the screens, getting prepared, and really practicing some good sleep hygiene. And number 3 is to naturally boost your energy with nutritious foods. Now, this is the time of year where our diets can often go completely left, right? Like it's all sugary treats and potlucks and get-togethers and fun snacks, right? That's part of the reason why so many of us love this time of year. It's all like, it's all so so bad for us, but so good for us, right? So you really want to avoid gorging on those sugary treats as an answer to your low energy, because you might feel better when you get that initial energy spike, but it will be short lived and it can end in a crash. So you want to avoid really going overboard and not actually getting the nutrition that you need. So some of the suggestions that they gave for some nutrition rich foods were eating oats in the mornings, which will help you with your B vitamins, which help convert your food into energy. So this is a natural source of energy, which will provide a slow release. It's a source of slow release carbs, so you also feel fuller longer as well. So oats were a really good one to help you get your energy. And they talked about omega-3s. I'm kind of always talking to you about omega-3s because they are so important. But those nuts and seeds help to keep the brain alert, and snacking on berries. All these things provide you with nutrients to help support your energy processes and can help you through an afternoon slump. So having those walnuts in your desk and let that be the thing that you use to get a little bit of a pick-me-up might actually be better than going into that break room and getting a slice of that cake or that pie or those holiday cookies, right? So if the holiday treats and get-togethers are getting in the way of your healthy eating habits, seriously, supplement. Go out there and find some nutrient-rich supplements that can make sure that you're good during this holiday season. If you've got questions about supplements, feel free to shoot me a message and I'd be more than happy to chat with you about that. Now, if you are somebody who struggles with low energy this time of year, you know the winter blues are coming, you know the winter fatigue is headed your way, then be sure to send me a message and I will send you over 3 more tips to make sure that you can win that fight against those winter fatigue. So that's what I've got for you today, and I look forward to chatting with you tomorrow. Ciao.